Hearing the Mexican bands,
listening to our music,
Mexican music,
going to dances,
and dancing.
Going to dances and love to dance with my husband.
The foods,
Our food, the pride and
Very proud.
our pride, the hard work. I work hard.
having a big family.
Our families,
Family.
festivities.
All the fiestas and everything that we go to, the music is very lively, and I love the Mexican culture a lot.
Both my mother and my father were both born in Mexico, making me like a first generation Latin American. I don't see myself splitting myself and just being American and not being without my Hispanic heritage, Mexican heritage.
I think about all the struggles that my ancestors before me have gone through and the struggles for me to be here. And that makes me proud to be here because, like my grandfather, you know, he came here, he didn't learn to read or write, and he came here so that he could give his family a better life.
It's an awesome feeling being both, and I love being Mexican and having that culture. I mean, it's just my whole like moral compass. I don't know, it brings a happy feeling to me. While I identify a lot with my Mexican side, I also know that I grew up as a fourth generation American in a very white suburb, so it's a lot harder for me when people attack my culture and try to judge me because I am not a Mexican American who speaks Spanish. So
To me, it's mostly our fault because we should have talked to them when they were younger, and I did do that a lot when with some of the kids, you know, like bring me the chancla. It's very simple to learn the Mexican language, but it's harder for them. Like when I was growing up, I could understand it, but I couldn't speak it until I married my husband. Then I started learning how to speak it because I spoke it broken too, but now I can speak real well.
That's kind of hard because I don't speak Spanish as well. My parents do, but I never caught on. I wish my kids did learn. I wish I learned. I hate that I don't know it.
I think I hoped when you were going to school that taking the Spanish classes, you know, year after year, it would help. It would. I guess I thought that would take care of itself and then automatically speak Spanish. But knowing how it works is you have to use it or you lose it. And I don't think we really pushed it to try to use to speak Spanish around them as much as we should have. It's tough, but like I said, if I can't blame you because if I can't speak it or your mom can't speak it, you know, I wish I would have learned, and I think that's something I wish I would have passed on. That's something really, really I wish I would have passed on to you. That if I would have learned, I think that would have made just the opportunity easier for you to be able to speak Spanish, and I put that on myself.
Well, I finished the 9th and went into the 10th. Halfway, I didn't finish the 10th.
I graduated high school. I went to a year in college. I had to stop after that. I struggled to finish my diploma because I was a young parent. My first child at 18.
Got my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Saginaw Valley State University in 2015.
3.
3. And how many children do you?
6. 3 graduated and 3 didn't. Education means to me that they can learn more things than what I can teach them.
I think I knew it was a value to myself in helping my children and raise them and having a house over their head and being able to help them with school. Great opportunity for doing better things in life that I knew one day they would want to have kids in their own family and they wanted present the best opportunity for their children. So education helps with, you know, making more money, and you know, things aren't cheap nowadays for raising kids. So I pushed that into them, that education was very important.
It's always been very important for me to instill that higher education into my children. I believe for them to better themselves. I was still young. I didn't want to have kids till I got married. That didn't happen. So I didn't want to have 2 kids from different fathers. I had everything set up to have the abortion, just for the simple fact that I was young and wasn't married. I was really scared because I had both my parents and they were married, and I wanted to be like my parents. So when I was gonna have the abortion, my mother canceled my appointment. Didn't wake me up. She let me oversleep, and so I did keep you because they were begging me not to and promised to help me.
It was a wake up call, because at that time, Sonia was already born, and about a year into Sonia being about a year old, I made some mistakes and had some, me and her and Sonia's mom had issues, and we separated and kind of went our own ways. But it was tough being, because I think I always told myself that I didn't want to be like my father, having children here, and another child here with another woman, and another child here with another woman. And I think that was, I think I thought about that, and I was like, it felt like I was ready yet. I think we were just young and in love and just living carefree.
Well, I was very upset. I knew, she told me that Danny had given her the money for the abortion, and I was very, very nervous. I didn't want her to do it. I called one of my sister-in-laws, and she knew how to get a hold of that place and how to do everything. And Jackie had to do it that day, because after that she wouldn't be able to do it no more, because she was going to be too far along. So I called her, and she called up there and canceled it. And what I did, she told me to wake her up in the morning so she wouldn't miss the appointment. I knew it was already canceled, and I know that if I didn't wake my daughter up, she was not going to get up. So I told everybody leave, be quiet, whoever's going to stay here, because I'm not going to wake Jackie up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not. She's going to miss it. And she woke about 11, and she was real upset and angry with me. And I told her, I said, I canceled it and you can't get it no more. And she called Danny and told him what I did and everything, and they were upset a little bit. But like I told them, look at the beautiful person she grew up to be. How smart, how talented, how she graduated, how she works, she's in so many things. You know, I am so proud of her. You know, you got a beautiful, beautiful daughter, and I got a beautiful granddaughter.
I was furious. I was so mad that I missed my appointment, and then I was downstairs getting my clothes ready because I was still gonna go and see if they could get me in. And I turned around, and there was my mom and dad. And they just begged me to keep you. And I did, and I'm so happy I did. You make me so proud.
When your grandma decided that, and I was like, I think I felt more like that. I thought that was a decision that me and that your mom should have made, because we were going to be the parents. We were the ones going to have, to raise you. But I think that was, and I think that was the best thing that could have happened.
So proud. I was so very proud of you because you're the first in the family, and I'd have to say our entire family, to graduate and receive a degree from college. But it was just this overwhelming sense of pride.
Oh my God, when you finished the 12th grade, I was so happy and proud. I used to go and watch you when you were younger, and you made me so proud that you didn't, you graduated. And then when you went to college, I was telling all my friends, my sister-in-laws, I was so happy. Now I said she doesn't have very long to go. She can do what she wants to do.
I was very happy, and I just knew it wasn't the end for you. I knew that you wanted to go and get your graduate degree. I think we've done all we could, and she's taken it another level and used what we asked her to do from her and requested of you, and all the drive and all that we instilled in you. I think you took it, ran with it, and took it to another level. Very proud, but I just don't know that this is still not the end of the road for you. Graduate school, and then maybe beyond.
That was one of the proudest moments of my life. You were the first kid, of the grandkids, of Grandma Pauline's grandkids, first to get your higher education, and you're probably going to be the first to get your master's of the generations before us, and it just made me really proud to see you up there getting your degree.
Well, I was extremely happy. Made me so proud. It's an overwhelming feeling seeing you go off and accomplish everything you set out, and you're such a great example to everyone in this family and our community, and seeing you walk across that stage just made me incredibly happy, and it still makes me incredibly happy. I'm extremely proud of you.
I know throughout the video you didn't really hear from me, but I think it's important to understand that the people you did hear from are very important to me. They're my role models, they're my friends, they're my family, they're my biggest supporters. They're the reason I do the things that I do. They're the influences in my life. Important events that I showcased today made me who I am. I really believe that things happen for a reason. I was born for a reason. I graduated. I was a first-generation student for a reason, and I graduated in the way I did. And I got my internship with the Office of Student Activities and Involvement for a reason that pushed me into grad school. So I'm a very big believer in things happen for a reason, and I really wanted to showcase that, and I wanted to showcase a part of my past that a lot of people don't know, and I wanted to showcase the people that I love, and I wanted to showcase important identities that I identify with, and I hope the video was useful to understand why I do the things I do, why I have so much pride in my culture, and why I have so much pride in myself, and drive to do what I do, and why I am focused on what I need to do, because a lot of it is because of my family. I don't think I would have done anything that I have done in my life if it wasn't for them, if I didn't have that reason. They motivate me completely, and I'm really excited that you all got to see a little bit of inside of my life. I really appreciate everyone watching and listening. Thank you.